Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Happy Sunday from this end. I just woke up here, but then I've been avoiding to have to come face you like this. Live from ever since the last time I tried to come live on YouTube. That day? What even happened was that I'd already scheduled that live to be. Um, so I think I owe a lot of you an apology because I'd already scheduled that live to be on a Friday. I think by 8. My assumptions were, oh, there are churches around me, and it was my first time having to come live to come interact with every one of you. So I scheduled it for 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. My assumptions were that by the time churches would want to start their videos, I would have been done. At least I would just like at least 30 minutes. I'll just do my thing, just have a feel of how it is to come live and talk with you guys, only for it to be few minutes, only for the church closest to me to start their activities by um I think they started their activities before it was even 8 o'clock. The church around me had already started playing music, and I'd already scheduled this live. Then I was like, oh God, okay, hopefully maybe they are just testing their instrument. Before that time they would close. They would wind down and then prepare for their video. And then my solar developed fault and we had to turn on gen. So the noise from the solar, the noise from the church, I wouldn't even say unfortunate, very fortunate. Fortunately, my baby splashed my phone, like fell my phone off and on my phone because I wanted to do the live. The live was on my phone, and so my phone got completely bad. Like I couldn't even see some buttons on my screen. I didn't even know where to end my life. I didn't even know how to navigate my way around because obviously my screen had already been destroyed. That life that I came was really frustrating, but I just felt, oh, let me just show up. People are already waiting for me. There are a lot of persons that were anticipating that life because my friends were like, baby girl, you can do this. I said, I'm not. It's sometimes it's easier to like do your videos, edit, and then like I've really not come on live to like share my topics, my ideas with people. Like, I know you can do it. So most of my friends were really anticipating that life. And then yeah, we came online. I was struggling with my screen. I didn't know if it were to be horizontal or vertical. The noises from the gen and from the church. My screen that already gotten bad. I was already destabilized. And the fact is, I was really tensed. I was tense because I was like, oh God, all these things, the noise will be interfering in the videos, in the stream I'm streaming. The noise from the church will be interfering. So I'm coming now. This is me facing my fear and telling all of you that am sorry that I couldn't keep up with that topic that we planned on discussing the last time. But this is me in your joy. Your I hope you that this one that I've featured now, that subsequent videos will get to be talking much more about the um, emotional issues that we are going through as humans. Everybody is hungry, and 90% of, oh, let me just say 90% of humans are emotionally starved. Some persons have hardly gotten a thank you from their loved ones. Some persons have hardly gotten a hug. Oh, some persons have people have never come to tell them thank you for what you did for me, or I'm sorry I did that to you. They just go through life not knowing what it means for someone to be appreciated. So I take this upon myself that no, I'm big on I'm big on words of affirmation. I know they love languages, but this is me trying to take this one part aspect of words of affirmation bigger and making it known to everybody that the way you eat food, the way you nourish your babies, nourish your husbands, nourish your children, nourish your helps, nourish everyone around you with food. That is how words should also be used to nourish our emotions, nourish our souls. you know, and I've evidence are everywhere that a lot of the persons who come on social media to do whatever it is that they do is because they are trying to get affirmations. They are trying to feel seen. They are trying to to convince people out there that, oh yeah, you said I couldn't do this thing and I'm doing it now. And a lot of persons, especially the younger ones, will end up doing anything just to get affirmation or just to feel accepted. So we'll get to be talking more on emotional. I am an emotional communication specialist. I talk about those things that our heart knows, but our mouth cannot say. If somebody is working for us, we know that the person is really doing well. The common thing that we hear people say is, "Oh no, don't praise him too much. Don't praise her too much. You praise her too much, the thing will get into his or her head, and they would not take you seriously, or they will not take the words, or they they'll start feeling big. So we order praise. We see our wives at home working. Our wives are unhappy. We are not we are not able to ask them what the problem is. We feel, oh, it's a woman thing. She'll get over it. Women, nobody can satisfy women. The usual word, nobody can satisfy women. So you see the person that you claim to love, not in a very good mood. You say, oh, she'll come off it. Leave her. And she's emotionally starving. And I'm sorry to break it to us that the saddest set of persons I've seen. I wore a logo. I'm trying to cover up this. I'm not doing yet to make advert for anybody. So, so that's how I'm trying to cover this up. The place that you find the saddest set of humans is unfortunately in marriages, because these couples have kept themselves busy with every other thing and forgot what is most important. That just like, oh, our husbands, our brothers, our fathers, they are running helter skelter, like trying to give us food that will nourish our body. And then they forget the most important thing, that it is our souls that needs to be nourished. And they said a sick heart makes the body weary. I like in paraphrase now, which means if I'm not happy, there's nothing in my body can get sick. And most of the sicknesses that a lot of person go through is not because they are not eating. It's just because their hearts are it's just because they are not happy. So most sicknesses that we get are from emotional sicknesses. Sorry, excuse me. So most sicknesses that we have are from emotional sicknesses. But we tend to feed the body and neglect the soul. There are no affirmations. There, there are no words that make people feel seen, loved, needed. a that gives them this feeling of importance around us. So that's what I am all for. That's what I am about. That's all I do. That is what I stand for. I help people I help and I encourage a lot of persons through my writing services. I help people encourage so through my writing services I help people to say the things. Some of us we have this. It's not like we don't know these things or we know them, but okay, them. Oh, she will knows that my wife knows that I love her. We are not affirming her every day. Oh, my husband knows I'm proud of him and I'm grateful for all the things that he does. And you are not affirming him. You are not telling him. You are not saying it out. Why we suddenly expect people to become mind readers and read what is in our mind? What will happen if we tell people what we feel about them? And if that is one thing that's going to give them joy, if that's what little words like this can revive them. But we hold things like this from our loved ones, from our friends, from our colleagues. A colleague in the office does something that's right, that's that's praiseworthy. You hold it because you don't want the person to feel um you hold it because you don't want the person to feel that they are more important to you. So these were things that I'd wanted to come and say in the previous life, but um, you know, as we are new year, I got distracted and I couldn't even see. I was really struggling that life that when I came, I was struggling. So this is me coming back to face my fear. So even if I'm not 100% accurate right now, just begging you to um endure with me. With time, we'll get better. And I know this is the least it can be. So while I was working this morning, I was trying to go through my files, and then this evening I was trying to go through. I was like, babe, you've wanted to connect with these people live and know how it feels. And then something happened. You got distracted. You came on live. It didn't work the first time, and then you decided to just not visit it again. So I left whatever it is I was doing. My kids were disturbing from the house, so I just said I'm going to face this fear today, and then that's why I am here. So please, so conversation with Ini is as is coming to stay, and we are going to stay, and we are going to get better. So I want to thank every one of you that joined that previous life, and I'm sorry if I didn't meet up to your expectations, but trust me, it will get better. So this is where I'm going to end this live today. Hopefully in a subsequent live, we'll get to interact more. See you.